Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry with Simpler Trading, and in tonight's free video, I wanted to bring you an earnings idea on Roblox. So I should probably preface all of this by saying that trading anything around earnings or trying to suggest an earnings strategy around these binary events is not for everyone, right? We could wake up on Wednesday and this idea could be totally wrong, so you must be willing to commit 100% the difference of your spread if you're going to pursue these ideas. With that disclaimer out of the way, I want to show you an idea that I'm basically just looking at Roblox saying the push that we saw down here on the 28th was your 52-week low, and from that area, I'm thinking maybe we're oversold. Now, we've rallied a good bit off of this, but for the earnings announcement, I want to work an idea that says that we do not take out those lows, or ideally, we hold above 55, right? That was a pretty important wick, a meaningful bounce, and if the report were a disappointment, I would like to think that this would come back and hold as support. So one strategy that I will pursue around that is looking at the unbalanced butterfly. So this strategy is currently going for a 31-cent credit based off of Monday's closing prices. It will oscillate some on Tuesday depending on where Roblox is trading, but the risk profile graph really tells the entire story. So I approach with a cautious view, and if I end up being proven wrong and the stock falls, I have cushion all the way down to the expected move. Now, if this surprises and gives a bigger disappointment and guides lower and all of that, which is a very real reality, I think you have to brace yourself for that potential no matter what you're trading. I don't think that's what's going to happen, which is why I'm betting it to the buy side. But if we do disappoint, we have cushion to 55, and then our risk kicks in below 52. But anything at the 55 or above all yields a profit. If you move down into the body of your butterfly, the strategy can actually come in closer to $3. So there's a lot of ways to make money on this, and it's one of my favorite strategies around earnings. If you wanted to be one, either contrarian and take the exact opposite side of what I'm saying to do, which I always welcome that, but I would tell you, don't just come in and sell the butterfly. That's not the wrong way to fade this idea. If you want to fade and say, I'm actually bearish on Roblox, well, come in and do the exact same thing on the opposing end. So if we're trading 70 with an expected move of $15, we can do this strategy around the 185. So we're going to do exactly the same thing. Looking at the $3 width, goes just a little bit cheaper as far as these after hours prices are concerned. But you see now this adds the other ear to our cat, sometimes described as the Batman trade as well. These peaks are our areas of max profit. So if you understand one side, you can very quickly understand the other side. And this is that contrarian point of view. So now if you say, well, I want to fade Roblox, well, then this is the side that you take. And if you find yourself somewhere in between, this is also a very viable strategy and something that I find to be infinitely better than iron condors, right? You do an iron condor, it winds up somewhat similar, but when you approach your short strikes, there's a certain pucker factor, right? It's like, oh, I don't really want you to get too much into that short strike. Well, in each of these situations, we have a long option that will kick in, right? The 58s on the put side and the 82s on the call side kick in to help support our the short exposure in these bodies. So again, that's a whole class in about a 3-minute video, but I hope you guys find it helpful. You can consider this as you approach Roblox for earnings tomorrow afternoon, and hopefully we can make some money with it. So have a great rest of your afternoon, and I will see you guys in the next free video. Hey traders, this is Henry with simplertrading.com. I wanted to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful, and if so, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons down below. If you would like to also see me putting these ideas into action and trading my own account live in front of you, be sure to sign up at simplertrading.com, and I hope to see you in the chat room sometime soon.